Alright, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Tales and Tunes. This week I will be playing another Elvis song. It's been way too long since we had a song of the King on this show. So, yeah, without any further ado, I'll be playing Love Me. Love Me by Elvis Presley. Love Me is originally written by Jerry Leiber and Mike Stoller, and it's released in September 1956 on Elvis' second album called Elvis. Not very creative, but it seemed to have done the job. Love Me got up until the number 2 spot in the Billboard Top 100, and there was a remarkable performance because it was never released as a single, and this was the first time a non-single got to that number 2 spot in the Billboard Top 100. So pretty impressive stuff. And the reason why they never released it as a single, by the way, is because they didn't want the public to be confused with Love Me and Elvis's other hit, Love Me Tender. And so they didn't release it as a single. Didn't work out to be a problem because, man, both songs did really, really well. And Robert Plant, weirdly enough, has a funny anecdote about this song as well, because him and Led Zeppelin met Elvis somewhere backstage in, I think a concert or whatever. And Jimmy Page was joking around with Elvis like, Robert never wants to do any sound checks, but when we do, he wants to sing an Elvis song. And Elvis was like, oh yeah, really? What songs do you like, man? And so Robert was like, well, the moody ones, like Love Me, for example, And so they, spend a couple of hours together. And as Robert walks away, Elvis pops out of the change room and he's like, hey, Robert. And he starts singing Love Me to him. So Robert joins in and they end up singing the song together. And it's a beautiful, beautiful moment I can imagine for those two people. As mostly with Elvis songs out of that period of his, it sounds pretty civil, the original. I'm gonna blues it up a little bit, but man, the way Elvis plays it in his later concerts, like in Vegas, for example, he is such an entertainer, and he's in the white suit and he does like all these weird little things and the cool little movements and everything. So he really I really like those performances, and there's tons of YouTube videos out there showing the coolness of the King. So, without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, this is Elvis Presley, Love Me. I'm your host, David Wisman. As always, thank you for watching Tales and Tunes. Let's get into it. Treat me like a fool, treat me mean and cruel, but love me. Break my faithful heart, tear it all apart, but love me. Wherever you ever go, darling, I'll be so lonely. I'll be sad and blue, crying over you. Did it for me. I would beg and steal just to feel your heart beating close to mine. Well, if you ever go, darling, I'll be so lonely. I'll be sad and blue, crying over you. Did it for me. I would beg and steal just now, baby. Your heart beating close to mine, yeah, yeah. If you ever go, darling, I'll be oh so lonely, begging on my knees. All I ask is please, please love me. Oh, yeah. All right, everybody. Elvis Presley, Love Me. I'm your host, David Wishman. Thank you for watching Tales and Tunes, and see you next time. Begging on my knees. Oh,